Right, this is a gameplay video of a game that I've had for the Xbox 360 now for a couple of months, and I just haven't gotten around to actually doing the gameplay video on it. It's KOF Skystage. It is a shoot 'em up, even though it's part of the King of Fighters franchise, which you normally associate with a Beatmup, but this is a shoot 'em up. It came out in 2010. It was released on the Taitio Type X arcade platform, and it received a release on Xbox 360 arcade download. I think it was sometime in December. It costs a paltry, I think it was something like 800 points, I think it was 800 points or 1200, but it was basically something like 7 or 8 quid or whatever it worked it out at. And for the cash, it's an absolute great download, to be honest. It is a good game. It is a good game once you get into it. It's a sort of typical bullet hell type game. Not too dissimilar to cave stuff, but it is a fair bit different, where there's more concentration on bullets on the screen than there is sort of loads and loads of aliens that you got to shoot at. But that is typical bullet hell style in some respects, depending on who has created the game for that genre. But yeah, it's a good solid shooter, really, especially for the money. I've got this connected up to my Sega Naomi. It's obviously operating in vertical mode on my vertical monitor setup I've got. At the moment, the splash screen you see at the moment for the attract sequence is actually in horizontal, but once I actually start the game, it will move over to vertical. I've got the SLG 3000 scanline generator rigged up between the Xbox 360 VGA lead and the VGA input on my arcade cabinet. There's no scaler boxes or anything involved, so it's literally just the SLG 3000. You probably can't see too much from here as regards to scan lines, but I'll just take the camera off and just quickly show you what it looks like on the Xbox 360.
KOF Skystage.
So there you go, there's the scan lines. And for this particular game, it does look really good. I've had some mixed results on some games for the 360, some of the cave releases. Some look better than others without the with or without the SLG 3000 scanline generator. This certainly is one of the good looking ones. So we'll give it a go, and I'll start a very short gameplay video, undoubtedly.
KOF Skystage.
Right, so we go for one play game. And you've got various options here you can choose. I'm not going to go through those. I'll just get straight to starting the game. Right, character select screen. Anyone that knows King of the Fighters will recognise some of these characters. For instance, we have Terry Bogard there as a selectable character, and obviously they all have different shot types, so we'll just go with the default one there.
Do I have to go? Forward.
We'll start that off. We'll skip the tutorial.
Stage 1.
Game looks really nice. You've got your normal shot. You've got these tokens that you collect. I'm not actually 100% sure what they do because I haven't played the game enough. Now you've got some varied shots here, or another type of weapon, which I'll try to fire off in a sec to make sure I don't get blown up. Right, if you keep another button pressed, it sort of fires off that super shot, really. And you've also got a bomb, which I'll let rip in a minute. Right, I think that was the bomb. I think. Now, as with some of the cave games, you have got a hit combo on this, which you may have seen in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Sorry, top left-hand corner of the screen. That was getting built up. So this is, I think this is the first stage end of level boss. And again, I'm trying to play this while sitting adjacent to the machines. It's a bit harder than normal. I can't save a replay on this game, unfortunately, so it's a bit of a... I'm going to get mashed up basically, so let's just try and finish this off. Right, so again using a special weapon. There's quite varied bullet patterns on this. That's with most of these games you've got to try and memorise these bullet patterns. I've got no chance because I've only played it about 2 times, so I'm just playing this as I go through it really.
Don't give up.
So I presume that's the end of the first level.
Here goes.
Stage 2.
So the principles of the game really for a shooter are pretty straightforward in essence. It's certainly not anything like a Dodonpachi game where you've got to really... Oh gee. But there's certainly enough going on, as I think you can see. Even though the number of aliens on the screen you've got to shoot at isn't absolutely manic, there's more emphasis on this game on the bullets as regards to dodging the bullets.
This is it.
I think that's going to be game over. So that is a fairly rapid gameplay video, even for my standards. But if you've got an Xbox 360, I'm not sure if this is released on the PlayStation 3, I don't know, as a PSN download, but certainly Xbox 360, it's available in the UK to download, and for the price it is, it's an absolute bargain really.